Welcome to the best 5-minute wine podcast. From the seed to the glass, wine has a past. Your host, Forrest Kelly, looks for adventure at wineries around the globe. After all, grape minds think alike. Let's start the adventure. Here's your host, Forrest Kelly.
Welcome to this episode of the Best 5-Minute Wine Podcast. I'm Forrest Kelly, and we've got the special guest,
Doug Vincent,
from Walk and Roll Live, Disability Stories.
And we are here at Brewabilities today.
Yeah, Doug invited me to come out to Brewabilities, which is normally, in past couple of years that they've done it, has been focused on beer, right?
Yes.
But this year they decided to...
You know, to be honest with you, we've tried, I think, to reach out to some wineries and invite some wineries. But I think the difference this year is we've got our special weapon, and that is Forrest Kelly.
Oh, well, Doug not only has the podcast Walk and Roll Live, he also is a board member of Anthesis.
Have I told you what that means?
No.
Anthesis is that moment when a flower is at the peak of its beauty.
So it helps about 300 families, which I was getting, to get them into the workforce.
I mean, that's kind of the foundation of it, is to live an independent life and an inclusive life.
We forgot to introduce our first winery at the Brewabilities Expo, benefiting Anthesis, Filippi Winery Vineyards.
Well, hi, my name is Devon. I am the store manager over at Filippi Winery.
Hi, I'm Ginger Polly. I am a wine steward over at the Filippi Winery.
Okay, let's start off with your career. How did you get to this point in your life? You started where? Go ahead.
So surprisingly, I actually ran an auto body shop for 6 years. And one day I came into the winery and it just kind of clicked from there. I had already liked wine, kind of came in and got along with everybody pretty well. So I started doing like the detailing, then the body work, then the painting, and then took over the managing.
Okay.
I have been going to wineries since I could drink wine. My job at Filippi Winery is my fun job. I love it. I love people. I love wine.
Filippi Winery has a long history in the valley, right?
Absolutely. We've been making wine in Rancho Cucamonga since 1922.
Wow.
As you may know, Rancho Cucamonga is the oldest wine area in California, 1837.
Wow, okay.
Way before Sonoma, way before all those guys up north. So
This was back at a time when there was actual vineyards in Cucamonga.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
No
it was
more.
mostly vineyards.
Yeah.
I've only been here since 85, and I've seen a lot of them go, which is sad. Yeah.
If you come out to the winery, we have a whole display of the history of Rancho Cucamonga, other wineries, and us in the display cases. Lots to see.
And you also do events there, right?
We do events. We have a big banquet center. We have a Taco Tuesday on Tuesdays. We do events. We also have, thanks to Devon, a Food Truck Friday now. We're open late on Fridays when we have a food truck. We have live music.
And on a Taco Tuesday, can you pair a wine with tacos?
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Okay, yeah.
We have...
Fish, tacos, beef, chicken? How does that work?
So they bring a whole bunch of different like meat selection or like a vegetarian selection. There's a weekly special, and we work directly with our caterer to kind of decide like, with this carne asada, this is the wine that we would recommend to pair it with. So we do a whole lot of stuff like that, as well as on our Food Truck Fridays. We kind of try to do the same thing.
So what kind of events do you do? Like a wedding? Somebody wants a wedding?
Yeah, we do. We've done weddings, celebrations of life, baby showers, bridal showers. We've done a whole lot of high school reunions too, which is a little more random, but we have different spaces depending on like your size needs, on if you need a bartender or something like that. We also rent out the whole winery, so kind of depending on what your needs are. So we're really proud to actually say that we are full production. All of our red grapes are still grown 100% local to Rancho Cucamonga. Make our wines, we bottle our wines, label them, Joseph Filippi is fourth generation Joseph Filippi, so he is still very much involved. The whole family's involved. We're very tight-knit, so we all help with a whole bunch of different aspects of making the wine and selling the wine.
How big of a property is it right in the middle of Cucamonga?
So the property itself is, I believe, measured out to be about, 4 to 5 acres or so, something around there. We do have 4 varietals of grapes on the property as well.
We're definitely a team. Everybody does everything. Devon also manages our wine club, and then our other manager also manages events. So we all do everything. We all do events. We all do laundry. We all wash glasses. We all sweep the floor.
You got a line going over at your booth. Probably should let you go.
Really, let you go, but let's hit out all the contact info, your socials and your website, etc.
So we don't have a website at this current moment.
Okay.
We do have our Instagram, which is JF Winery, as well as we do have an active Facebook page at Joseph Filippi Wine Growers.
What's coming up for Taco Tuesday? What's the special next week? Or who's coming for Food Truck Friday? And who's the band going to be? All of that we
That'll
will
be on
post.
Instagram. Gotcha.
Instagram and the Facebook page, yes.
All right. Well, on behalf of Anthesis, thank you very much for coming out and supporting Brewabilities.
Thank you so much
Thank
for
you, guys.
asking us.
Thank you.
Yeah.
The best 5-minute wine podcast. The best 5-minute wine podcast.
Don't forget my favorite part.
Please like and follow. Oh.